told your friend you're not okay.
You were in your bedroom reading a book when your stepmom entered in. Stepmom, hey, come downstairs. There is something we need to tell you. Ryan, yeah, mom. You stuttered in a shaky voice and got off the bed. As you reached downstairs, you saw your cool dad sitting comfortably on the couch while talking to one of his friends. You approached them and bowed at both of them. Ryan, dad. Oh, Ryan, come here. Meet my best friend Jeon. He said, introducing you to a man who you gave a warm smile. You know Mr. June, as he would often come to your house to discuss about his mafia business. Yeah, Mr. June was a notorious in Korea, so did your dad. He was a nice man. He would often brought gifts and chocolates for you. Your dad was also we are working under Mr. June, but still Mr. June treated your dad as his brother. But the thing that you hated the most about him was June's younger sister, who is your stepmom. After your mom had your dad isolated himself in a room, and then one day Mr. June came and told your dad that he should remarry, and the next day your dad tied the knot with Melissa, your stepmom. That lady had some kind of with you, as she never let you stay. Fine. Hello, Uncle June. You gave him a tired smile, slightly bowing down. Mr. June, oh mom, my daughter looks so adorable. He said while looking at you from head to toe. You felt a little nervous and then a little let out a small chuckle. Ryan, Dad, why did you call me? Dad, dear, actually, I want you to marry my best friend's son, Jeonjungkook, he said in a stern voice. Ryan, what? You want to marry me to a man whom I never met? Mr. June, my dear Jungkook would surely prove a caring husband, though his mind doesn't work properly, but I assure you he will always make you happy. He gave you a reassuring nod. You looked at him shocked while blinking your eyes. Ryan, what do you mean by that? You asked. Stepmom, my dear, stay in your mess, she said in a cold tone. Before you could say something, Mr. June spoke out. Mr. June, dear, he will treat you like a princess. Please marry my son. He pleaded, looking at you, surprised face. Ryan, you want me to marry your son? Ryan, dad. Hey, Ryan, what? Here he's saying to me that I need to marry his ill son. Sorry, let me correct myself. His mentally ill son, and you guys want me to not say a single word? You replied. Stepmom, dear, think about your dad. If you agree to marry him, your dad's business will expand up to 90%. He will become a right-handed brother Jeon, she said. Ryan, to expand his business. Ryan, dad, why you won't listen to us like this, hmm? If you won't marry him, then I won't talk to you, he said. Ryan, I want to complete my graduation. I have dreams, dad. On your mom's funeral, you promised me that you will help me to fulfill my dreams. You were not supposed to be this much rude to me. You cried looking at your dad. Stepmom, dear, as your mom left, the promises also left with her. Now your dad will do that, what I will say to him, she said and walked to your dad with a smirk. Your dad smiled back. You won't have any kind of problem in June's mansion, dear. Why, neither I need any property, nor I need your son to fulfill yours. You said at your lungs out. He looked at your teary face. Dad, don't talk to your boss, he said while looking at your tear stained face. The next morning, the sun rose, and at once the wedding preparations began. The makeup artists were doing your makeup when your stepmom walked inside. Stepmom, my daughter will get married today. She came towards you while wiping her unsteady tears. You rolled your eyes. Stepmom, well, dear, your sweet in laws sent this white box which is containing your wedding dress. she said while opening the box. As she opened the box, she agreed, placing her hands on the cheeks. Stepmom, oh Mo, this is so beautiful. You will look so gorgeous in this dress, she said, but you didn't even bother to look at the dress. Stepmom, if her makeup is done, take her into the bathroom, she said to one of the makeup artists who nodded her head. She quickly applied a little more highlighter on your cheeks and then she took you to the bathroom along with dress. Once you were dressed, you came out and your eyes fell on the mirror. Your eyes widened in a shock after seeing your reflection in the mirror. Why and what is this? You said in a disbelief. The dress was beautiful. It had small beads and you were feeling so beautiful. Stepmom, Aish, why you are you look so beautiful. She looked at you from head to toe and vowed. Why, no, no, I never wore this dress, you mumbled, not even looking at yourself once again. Stepmom, get used to it, dear. Look at me, don't I look like a diva? She said. The makeup artist quickly nodded her head in yes. Time skipped, the soft music was playing in the background as you entered the huge wedding hall, which was grand, but what caught your attention were the guests. They all were dressed in the expensive branded dresses and diamond accessories. The rings were being served to them by waiters. Wine spoke. As I entered the extravagant hall, everyone looked at me as I came from another planet. They all were staring at me from head to toe, which made me quite nervous. Dad held my hand more tightly, making me scoff. Wine, afraid that I will run, I whispered near his ear, Dad, no dear, why would I? He let out a fake chuckle. As he slowly took me to the altar, I shook my head up to look at my soon-to-be husband. My breath stopped for a moment while I looked at him like the one looks at most beautiful thing. I won't lie if I say that he was the most handsome man I had ever seen. I just got eyes attract. If you see him clearly in his eyes, you won't believe that. I talked to one of his personal managers a day before who told me that Jungkook met a tragedy 5 years back and that caused him lose his memory. And now he acts like a 5-year-old kid. I don't know why, but I felt really bad for him. He was so handsome. Surely the golden face didn't deserve this tragedy. Soon the realization hit me as he waved at me, Jungkook. I didn't reply or forced a smile at him. After some time, Priest smiled at Jungkook. He said, and everyone present in the hall started to laugh, excluding me. Guys, I don't think it was funny. I mean, why they were laughing after knowing the fact that Jungkook is ill. He had lost his memory, and surely he would act like a small kid then now. Right? Or don't they? But why am I so concerned about him? If they are laughing, then why I feel sad? While I was thinking so, Jungkook looked at me and smiled. He looked into my eyes. My heartbeat quickened. Everyone cheered for us, and after a while, single ladies were filled behind me as I closed my hands and threw the bouquet. One of my cousins got the flower, and everybody cheered for her. After a while, we went to the elders to take their blessings. Everybody had fake tears in eyes, and well, the one who cried the most was my stepmom. I rolled my eyes and holding Jungkook's hand, I whispered, Wine, I feel tired. Can we leave now? I asked him, Jungkook, but where? He pouted at me. I frowned and then remembered. Why, at your place we married just now, remember? I said to him and he made a no face. Jungkook, oh yes, I do remember. Mummy told me that I will get married today. He said, giving you a toothy grin. Why, and then shall we leave? Jungkook nodded his head and then Mr. Jun asked the driver to get the car. We sat inside it and left for his house. Soon we stopped near a huge mansion, and as I got down, my eyes widened on seeing the huge place, but I immediately composed myself. Jungkook, why are you standing here like a statue? Come, let's go inside, he said while jumping on the floor. Before even I could nod, he held my hand and we went inside the mansion. When he stamped my gown, I mumbled. Finally, he left my hand as we reached one of the bedrooms. I breathed heavily, looking at him in a disbelief. He is really a kid. I glanced around the bedroom, which was huge, with king size bed in the center and a beautiful vanity at one corner. There were beautiful plush sofas and the study table. The room had huge windows near the bed, from where I could see the dark sky, which looked magnificent. On one side there was a huge bathroom, and by the outer look I could see how big it was. Honestly, I really liked the room. It was definitely what I like. I was so exhausted, so I found myself on the bed and closed my eyes. Jungkook, hey, hey, what is this? He asked like a kid. My eyes widened and my heartbeat raced faster. What did he mean? Why and then how? I am tired. I stuttered while sitting on the bed. Jungkook, oh my, here you are sweating. Isn't it a month of December? He said and started to count something on his fingers. Then he looked at me and I could feel his gaze, but I couldn't collect the courage to look up at him. My heartbeat was getting faster. Jungkook, I am asking that why do my eyes widened at his word as I looked at him shocked. Why and what do you mean by that? I blinked my eyes at him. Jungkook, oh come on, don't tell me you are gonna sleep in this dress. Isn't it too heavy? He asked, his eyebrows frowned. Wine, oh, so you meant that? I asked him. Jungkook, yeah, what else I could have meant, hmm? Why, no, I wanted to continue, but he didn't let me finish. He sat on the bed. Jungkook, you look like a cute little doll, he said. I felt my cheeks flushed. Jungkook, hello, I know I am handsome. He asked, a cute pout not leaving his face. Though he said that, but still I couldn't make my mind convinced to look at somewhere else. Jungkook, say something. I was too shy to speak as I shook my head. He let out a sigh, a dramatic sigh, and then his hand. He pouted. Jungkook, oh, it seems too heavy. Are you sure you can sleep in it? He asked, frowning. Why, no, I will change. The dress is in my bag. I hesitantly said, and getting down the bed, I opened my suitcase. I looked at the gown, and finally, after finding it, I walked towards the bathroom. When he called me from behind, Jungkook, hey, not that. Will let me get you. He ran to the closet and came back along with the gown. Why, you want me to wear this? I asked, raising my head up to look at him. Jungkook, this is cute, and I also brought this for you, he said in a way. Why, but it is for small. Though I didn't like the dress, not at all, but I didn't want to hurt him, so I took the dress and went to the bathroom. After a while, I came back to see him snoring loudly. I don't remember when I fell asleep because I was super exhausted. The next morning at breakfast, Arthur's point of view, Jungkook, give me food, give me food, he shouted while knocking his spoon at the table. Ryan, wait a moment, it's almost done. You said slowly dropping some more chocolate syrup on the pancake. Jungkook, if you won't give me food, then I won't talk to you. Jyoti's turned red. The maid who giggled and left the kitchen. Jungkook, your breakfast is ready, Ryan said. You place the food tray on the table and serve him the breakfast. Jungkook gave you a toothy grin and then started to have breakfast. Time skip. You were laying on the bed when the room door swung open and Jungkook entered in while whining. You quickly stood up and went to him. He was badly injured and he was stumbling while walking. After a few steps, he tripped and was about to fall down. Ryan, what happened? You said, placing his hand. You helped him and then you took out his shoes. Ryan, how that happened? You asked, but he didn't reply as he was slightly wincing. You got really worried as you quickly took out the first aid box from the side table. You opened it and taking out the bandage along with liquid, you started to treat his wounds. You looked up to see his starry eyes. Ryan, it will be fine. You blew as you treated his wounds. Your eyes fell on his arm, which was bleeding. You bit your lips and hesitated to treat the wounds. What Jungkook, teddy bear? He whined. You got shocked when you saw his injured arm. Ryan, don't worry, I will heal them. You put some ointment on them and started to treat his wound with slightly trembling hands. Once you were done treating his wounds, you went to the bathroom. Ryan, the bathtub is ready, you can take a shower, you said. Jungkook, but I can't, I am so weak. He said, showing you his little cute puppy eyes. Your heart skipped a beat as you nodded your head in yes. He sat inside the tub and you also helped him. Ryan, you are done. Jungkook, but he said you blush hard and ran outside the bathroom. Jungkook chuckled to himself. Jungkook, I can't tell her that I had a fight with first. Once he was done, he came out to see you sitting on the bed with a bowl of soup, which was placed on the side table. Ryan, come, I brought some soup for you, you said. Jungkook, will you feed me? He asked. Your heart did a backflip. Ryan, okay. Jungkook smiled wildly and sat beside you on the bed. Jungkook, oh, I'm sorry, he said, looking at you as if he was trying to read your facial expressions. Ryan, it's okay. Are you fine? You asked, concerned. Jungkook frowned, looking at you. Jungkook, why she is so loyal to me, even knowing that I'm ill, he thought in his mind. After 1 month, it's 2 weeks since you have been living with Jungkook. You always took good care of him, and in this period, Jungkook also developed feelings. Right now, you were in the kitchen making the dinner when your hand slipped from the pan counter and fell on the stove, which was on. Jungkook quickly ran to you and holding your hand, he started to blow on it. Jungkook, what happened? Who asked you to make the dinner? He said. His voice sounded so different that normally he speak. Ryan, your voice, you don't speak like a kid. Jungkook, yeah, I do. Ryan, but weren't you? Jungkook, do I look like a mentally ill person? He asked while smiling at you. Ryan, so you are not ill. Jungkook, no, I did all that to check your loyalty. Now I'm 100% sure that you are my loyal wife. He smiled at you.